Hey guys, this is December the 12th, 2021. It's about 7:30 at night, and I'm in my barn. It's dark in here. There's the only light I have is a flashlight, so I'm going to try to let's see, shine the light on some of this stuff so you can see, because there's all kind of junk. This barn is full of junk. There's a you can see. You can't see very much. I'm trying to. There's a no lawnmower right there. That's a no lawnmower that's broken. This is a heater that I've got in here. I've got an extension cord ran from my back porch to the barn. This is how I'm going to stay warm tonight. And this light's not bright enough for me to show y'all what's in here. But anyway, it's an old barn. We used to use it to store hay for the horses. But now it's pretty much just collects junk, a bunch of old lumber, household things that, it's just been thrown away, stored in here. But this is why I'm sleeping at night, and I've been sleeping in here. Not every night, but on the nights when I can't stay in my house. On the nights when the EMFs or the microwave signals and all get so bad inside my house I can't stay in there. Even with my power off, and I've got my breakers off in most of my house, and I can't stay in it because they still shoot the weapons through the line, through the wires inside the walls and out through the electrical outlets and out through all the electronics, even with the breaker off outside. So this just goes to show you that you can't escape it. You can't stay in your house if you're a targeted individual like I am. They're just going to make it impossible for you to stay inside your home. So when I can't stay inside the house, I come here when I'm not, when I don't have anywhere else to go. Like, there's an off-grid cabin I could go to, but I don't really want to bother any of my friends or anything anymore. I feel like I need to just deal with it, deal with it and trust God. So I am off-grid out here because there is no electrical wiring inside this barn at all. It's just it's made out of old corrugated tin, the roof, the side, everything, and it has a dirt floor. So I've been thinking about how to turn it into a place I can live off-grid. It's not really in that bad a shape. It's just old. I'd have to put some kind of floor in it. But yeah, that's where I'm at, I do know that I'm eventually going to have to go off-grid completely because things are getting too intense, and as long as you've got electrical wiring inside your home and you're being targeted, you're not going to be able to stay in it. There's usually during the day, it's I can go in and do what I need to do and then just get right back out, so I can still go up there, grab something to eat, go to the bathroom or do what I need to do inside the house and then just come back out. So I don't stay in my house all the time. I can't, but this is what it's come down to. It's really depressing. It's really, it really makes you feel like, your life is just over. It feels like, your life has just come to an end, and in a way it has. The life that I knew before is gone. And I know now it's not coming back because, we all hoping, we've been believing that everything was going to come back to normal, but it's not. It's not going to get back to normal. This is it, folks. We can't go back. We can't go back. Now I realize that what's happening to me is not happening to everybody. Okay? Everybody's not being targeted like I am. But at some point, there could be. At some point, everybody could be targeted in this way. I mean, because um, it's like they're making the round. It's like they just hit in certain areas. And I feel like mainly from my area, it seems to be in the country. It's like they're trying to drive people out of the country. Maybe they want everybody in the city, so I don't know. So maybe they can, exterminate them better. I don't know, but it seems like they're trying to drive us all out of the country, away from our homes, away from our farmland. They don't want us farming. They don't want us growing gardens. They don't want us growing cattle. They don't want us growing anything. They want us to be without. They want us to suffer. They want us to not have anything. So, and the reason I feel like they're hitting people in the country is because my neighbors are going through the same thing. I've been visiting my neighbors and talking to them, and I've got one neighbor that lives just about a block down the road, and I can't believe that I haven't actually sat down with her before. But, so much has been going on. But and I just met her like a couple of days ago, and she has Morgellons. She has, she's being targeted. She's having every one of the symptoms of electronic harassment. Her sister has had a brain aneurysm. They live in this little small house, and it's really compact, but it's like the electrical system in their home is hitting them. And I talked to her about, what was happening with me, and she said she's having the same experiences that I am, and her sister is near death. Her sister is younger than her, but she has had a brain aneurysm, and I know, okay, there's not a doubt in my mind that they're targeting them. They targeted her sister, and they're targeting her, and she also has a child there that I'm sure is being targeted too. So, and usually from what I've noticed, they just hit one person at a time in a household. But when you live in a house that's that small, though, as small as theirs is, like they know how to hit they know how to hit a person's space. Like if you're sitting in a recliner, they know how to zero in on you and just hit you and not hit anybody else in the home. Okay. But when you live in a compact home like they have, and it's crowded, I don't see how they could hit one without hitting everybody, because everything's so close quarters there, so they're all experiencing targeting. And then I talked with another lady who lives in the trailer park, and her husband says that he's being something that's like hitting him at night. He says he feels thumping on his head and all. And I tried to explain to him that's the microwaves. That's their microwaves, and microwaves come through your windows. They can come through the walls. They can also come through right now they seem to be coming mostly through the electrical outlets inside the home, but they also come out of your ceiling fans, your lights, anything that's electric inside your home. Is the microwaves are going to come out of. And usually, if you don't have on it, maybe he wears a hat or cap or something, and that's why he can feel it. Because usually you can't feel the microwaves when they hit your skin, because they're so light. They're the ones that come through the window. Usually you don't feel them unless you've got on a cap or some kind of reflective material like aluminum foil or bubble foil, so that you can actually hear it when it hits your head. But he said something was hitting him in the head, so he's feeling the microwaves, but he also could be getting hit with the microwave lasers. And when the lasers hit you, you don't. There's no missing that. You're going to be hurting bad when they hit you, especially when they hit your ears, because that's the main target they usually hit is your ears. And I got hit a couple of days ago. It was just yesterday in my bedroom. And I got the power off in my bedroom now. There's no power on in there. But they can still somehow shoot the microwaves through the wiring, electrical wirings, and all the devices. But I was just changing clothes, and something hit me. I'm pretty sure it was a laser. I don't know where it came from, but it hit my left ear, and it hit my left ear so hard, my ear just started pounding. It hurt so bad. I mean, it put me down. Okay, so then yesterday I had to spend all day, in bed, and taking pain pills and trying to put drops in my ears, because when they hit my ears, they hit them hard. So, but yeah, so that's the reason I know that they seem to be hitting people in the country, is because my neighbors are experiencing the same thing I am. Now, not all of my neighbors. I talked to a few people who didn't have a clue as to what I was talking about, so it's not hitting everybody out here, or at least not yet. So, but people come to see me, because they know me, and they know that I'm an activist for Morgellons. They know that I'm an activist for targeted individuals, electronic harassment. So they come to see me, especially if they're being targeted, or if they're experiencing symptoms, of targeting or electronic harassment, and they come see me and ask me questions. So I'm pretty well known as for what I stand for and what I do. But and then sometimes people will come and say my back's hurting me so bad, or they'll just have like one or two symptoms, like they have an extreme back pain. And so all I tell them is, usually if you have an extreme back pain just right out of the blue, and you don't really have a cause for it, you haven't had a wreck, or you haven't fallen or anything, you just wake up with extreme back pain, that's usually going to be the microwaves hitting you under your bed, under your mattress at night. And so I just tell people, just get you a piece of sheet metal, or get you some bubble foil, get you some kind of reflective material to put under you. And you have to have the sheet metal or the bubble foil directly under you, because if you try to put it between your mattress, it's not going to work, because they can still go up under. They can bypass the metal and go up under your mattress. It has to be right underneath you, the metal does. So what I do is I put the metal on, and then I put the bubble foil on top of the metal, so it won't be so cold. So I have the sheet metal, and then I have the 3 or 4 layers of bubble foil on top of that. And then, of course, I have my headgear. But as y'all can see, my heater, the temperature keeps changing on my heater. It's cold in here because there are cracks around the ceilings in the barn. But at least, I have some air that comes in, because with the chemical spray, and I know for sure when the chemicals hit you, if you don't have some kind of air coming in, then you'll just be overwhelmed with it. So yeah, that's what's going on with me, folks. So I know it sounds crazy, and it is. My world is crazy. My world is crazy. But I'm going to wrap it up for now, and just want to give you guys an update on what it's like here for me. I am sleeping in my barn. I have a mattress. I have a piece of plywood down on the dirt, and then I have some rugs over that, and then I have like a twin size mattress that I laid on top of the rug, and then I just put me some sheets out here, brought me some pillows, some blankets, And like I said, I got my heater connected to a extension cord running from the back porch. It will get cold out here tonight, but um, it won't get so cold that I can't stand it. Um, and hey, I thank God. I thank God for the barn. I thank God for the barn. Um, uh, Now the microwaves can shoot the microwaves through the cracks, around the ceiling. But I found that when if I have all my headgear on, if I have my headgear and all my whole brain covered and protected, then usually the microwaves are not that bad. Because as y'all know, I have the magnets. I have the magnets inside my hat, so I have like a magnetic field around my brain. Oh, and that's something else I wanted to mention. I saw a video about the guy or scientist who did the report on the Havana syndrome, and he's confirmed in that report that it was the electrical system inside the homes that was being used as the delivery system for the microwave weapons. So that just confirms that it is the electrical system that they're using. But also, as you know, the microwaves can also come from the cell towers to the window. So they got several ways they can use this, but I feel like right now they're using the electrical system inside the home. And there was another guy who put out a video about the electrical grid being a kill grid. He said they have turned the whole electrical grid into a kill grid. And I agree with him. I believe that 100%. He also said in his report that the human brain is a receiving antenna for the microwaves. And I agree with that 100%. So guys, our brains are just receiving antennas. So that right there kind of tells you what you need to do, huh? You need to protect your brain. You need to protect your brain. Get you a hat like I got. Put you some aluminum foil or some bubble foil in it. If you don't, I use the magnet. If you don't want to use the magnets, don't use the magnets. But get you some kind of reflective material to put inside your hat. But I've got magnets in mine. I've got 3 magnets across the top, and I've got magnets on the side to protect me from the frequencies, their microwave frequencies. So I guess I'm going to wrap it up tonight. I just wanted to get on here and tell you guys what's going on with me. I hope everybody's okay. I really do, and I hope maybe this can help somebody. I love you guys. Bye.